from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a familiar face, a man with 9 Pro Bowls in 10 seasons as the Seahawks all-time leading passer, Russell Wilson. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
The Broncos send out their punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A bullet throw, but incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt Michael Dixon. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Second and 5. That's caught over the middle by Fant. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw here. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Kevin O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide, and I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So score one for Kevin O'Connell. His decision to throw the challenge flag, a good one. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So the Broncos coming out now. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first. before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On second down, it's Walker. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end Fant, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point right down. We are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He finds his man, complete. It's Burke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A give up the middle to Singletary. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go right back to Singletary. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Goff. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Goff. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Pickett now on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 38-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Pickett to throw on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. First and 10, here's Pickett. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. The quick slant caught. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Ham, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st down, Goff. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the 50, it's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Well, let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Pickett backed up into his end zone here. This is brought in by Gibson. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much.
Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the 2nd half.
Goff on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito, his second sack of the night.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Goff to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. And that brings up fourth. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Looking to throw, Pickett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. On the give, this is Singletary. Dances by him. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Singletary again. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Holding, offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
13 yards remaining on second down. Singletary trying the left side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Here's Pickett. And that is is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Finding his target, it's Ward. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now Goff on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Play action. It's Goff. On the crossing route, that's complete to Clark. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Throwing left side. He's got Clark complete. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Off play action. Here's Goff. They'll find Everett there complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Out of the gun. Goff. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Pickett's throw caught here by Dosich. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 35. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down. Showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Singletary, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Pickett. He's got Gibson on the out route. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now a run with Singletary. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Yeah, the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Goff. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Goff now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Young. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Clark. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Goff now looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he will have a Broncos first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to swell the lead to 6. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a three-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a three-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
So Jared Goff in the offense. Down 17-14. A little under a minute 50 remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Fan.
Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Goff. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Young. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got 1 timeout left. Want to save it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And right side, they're going to go option here. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So out now is the Seattle field goal team.
So now this to potentially salvage a tie.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This game all tied, and as we've said, no overtime in the preseason. So there's a good chance that that's how this game is going to end.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
So, Charles, this is a game that certainly had some intrigue, but I think you and I both agree we like the decision to not play overtime in preseason.